Check
here.
Check in.
It's here. It's here. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Snyder
Whoa. Let's
Snyder
get into it, baby.
You know what you're talking about. My man's got the clap. I'm here to do that review. You know what we all about. The best review on the internet. Right here. You're in the right place.
Zack Snyder's the best. God damn. Woo.
You're in the right place. You want, this is here. We're here for the spoiler heavy Zack Snyder Justice League cut. HBO Max. Yeah, we saw it. We're here to talk about it.
Best 4 hours of my life.
Spoilers heavy. So if you haven't seen it yet, pause.
You go watch it.
Go watch
it. If you haven't seen it yet,
come back.
I'm renting out my HBO Max password for 24 hours.
We ain't got
time. You need it? Let me know.
We ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Look here, we got 4 hours worth of movie to talk about here, buddy.
Time to make some money too.
So before we get too into the review and everything, why don't you guys go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends about us. But first, let's get into that review. Okay, so
overall short review of the movie.
Yeah, overall.
Everybody, first of all, this is, I call it the original cut. I've been told not to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's the original Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
This is director's cut.
This can't be a director's cut. The director didn't really direct the first one. But that's neither here nor there. We're not going to get bogged down.
We are not going to get bogged down.
We're not getting bogged down by that.
We're not, because the theatrical original version was already released.
So,
and
that wasn't Zack.
What do you call this? The Zack Snyder Justice League?
Right.
Who's Zack Snyder?
He's the director.
Oh, and this makes his cut, right?
Right.
Because the other one was a Joss Whedon one.
So this is you can't call it the director's cut. You got to call it Zack Snyder's Justice League. Zack
Snyder, the director.
Except for the fact that when you watch Justice League on HBO Max and you click it, it says directed by Zack Snyder.
Oh yeah, that was a flat out sabotage too. You cut it out. You seen both movies, you know goddamn well.
But we're here to review Zack Snyder's Justice League, and overall, we are going to talk about it. So overall, it had the same. It had more or less the same tone as the theatrical version.
No, it did not. No, it did not. No, it did not. No, it did not. No, it.
Explain to the people.
Did not have the same tone as the theater. No.
Explain it.
No.
Explain to the people.
I had to get the anger out first. Sheesh.
You're gonna have anger throughout this whole review. So
you're gonna take stuff like that. So all right, look. So first of all, this is a much darker, much grounded tone.
Right.
It didn't have all those jokes with Batman falling, talking about everything hurts and stuff. It didn't have none of that. All right. It kept it. The team was focused. Well, Batman was focused. Was he not? He was. Come on, let's cut it out. He was focused. He made a promise. The only thing changed, he went from dark and brooding to I'm working off faith here. That's a change.
Yeah, he said that a lot.
That's a bad change to me. That man doesn't go off a hoop.
I mean, she goes off of logic. But outside of that, now
20 years of Gotham broke him.
Some of the
20 years of Gotham.
So some of the things they were trying to accomplish were the same, but the reasons why they were trying to accomplish them, a lot of that was changed. Mm-hmm. For instance, Stephen wanted to collect the mother boxes, not because he heard his mother calling or whatever that stupid Justice League thing was.
Whatever that theatrical version was.
But he wanted to make amends for betraying
Darkseid.
And not failing, betraying Darkseid. He betrayed Darkseid. He wanted to make amends, go to this world. Well, he had to conquer what 50,000 said. 50,000 worlds, and this is the one world that Darkseid, failed to conquer. So make amends for that. So, like I said, but the goals were the same, but the reason for the goals are different. Mm-hmm. So
tell the people, let them know.
That was the biggest reason.
That's what they came here for, man. Let them know.
So the reason, like the Superman thing, it wasn't. Oh, I need to bring him back. It's like, look, we're not strong enough. We're all thinking it. And then they had a real, actual dialogue. Like, look, this is what can happen. We wake this mother box up. He'll know where it is. So once the unity starts, we're gonna lose. And if Superman's not on our side, when we do this thing, we're gonna lose. And it's like, well, we're gonna lose anyway, because at some point it's gonna cry out. Mm-hmm. And we're not gonna be strong enough to stop him. We just got our butts kicked.
That was a good scene. That was a good scene where they showed that and everything.
And that was completely different from what Josh just whatever's got.
What about the other characters? How much do that?
Cyborg and his father had a much bigger role in the movie. Much more the heart of the movie than anything else. It was much more the heart. Wonder Woman wasn't sexualized in this movie like she was in Josh's League. Like those butt shots and all that stuff. Her outfits were the same, but the way, like for instance, when Batman and Barry Allen coming off the plane, and they had that angle where they shooting right up her ass. That's out. There's no need for that. One when Barry Allen fell right in her chest. Is out. Like so, the tone is not the same. It's not more or less the same. Just cut the malarkey.
I'm just bringing out the real reviewer in you, and it just came out and everything. Y'all heard that, man? Giving y'all a good review on the movie and everything. Good, honest review on the movie and everything. That was an overall good description of what
some of the key differences.
Yeah, that was in the movie. That was in the movie and everything. So
action seems way better. Way better.
There we go. Let's get into what you guys liked about the movie.
We're talking about likes?
Yeah. Since you already said the action scenes were good.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna let Al go first.
We're going to Al.
Yeah, Al. That's my guy. I'm gonna let Al go first.
Some of the good stuff you liked about the movie.
Like you just said, the action scenes, they were more drawn out.
Preach.
They were longer.
Preach.
And they gave more explanation about what's going on, instead of you not knowing why people are doing what they're doing, like how they're supposed to go to what was it? How they in the original Joss Whedon at the end where he was just circling the globe, I just gotta find them. Their explanation in this one was so much better.
Wow.
Because them just sitting there just like, oh, be quiet while I concentrate and figure out where he is, and logically it doesn't make any sense. But I found him. It doesn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense then. And this version is so much better. And they finally, thank God, took out the family with the bug spray.
Oh my God, Al is preaching. This guy is preaching.
I mean, it's
preach that, Alan. Preach it.
It's just the good things, the things that I didn't understand. They explained it so much better in this one than they did in the other one. That's the thing. Some of the things I like in the action scenes were better.
Do you think it had something to do with the fact that this was 4 hours, or?
Oh, it was 4 hours. It's because it was 4 hours. I feel like he gave us everything he had. Everything. I mean, like, it doesn't matter what it was. If you shot it and it was semi-good, we're going to find somewhere to put it. It's serious. The end with the Batman Joker scene, there was no real place in the movie for it. So we're going to put it in the end. The John Jones at the end, we saw him a little bit with Superman's mom. We're going to put him in at the end. You showed us these things to make people get hype about it, even though it wasn't really part of majority of the time when he was waiting for the dream sequence. And the dream sequence never came into the end. It's like he threw it in there because he made the trailer of it.
Took a little my point right there, but that's fine. I'm gonna go less on good stuff.
I like the inclusion of Martian Manhunter, which would have led to more things had Zack Snyder been allowed to continue on.
Yeah.
We don't know because based off of, we just don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully this movie will propel for them to allow him to make more stuff and everything.
Yes! Restore the Snyderverse!
Cyborg had a bigger role in this, which was which was really good. Him and his father, the dynamic between them two, which was, like he said, the heart of the movie. It was and everything. And this version of Batman was different, and I like this Batman a tad bit more, just a tad bit more.
Just a smudge.
Yeah,
just a smudge.
Just that much and everything. Yeah, but the fight scenes were better. They were better because it was more realistic in the fact that, like, you get in a real fight, you're fighting to kill somebody, and he killed them. And the other ones were more like bodily wound and harm and stuff. These were nowhere close to that, so that made it better and everything.
You're right.
And it was more story, but at the same time, majority of the story that they gave, for the most part, came full circle. There was small parts in here and there that could have been taken out or whatever, but those are a couple of good things I had. What are good things you had about it?
the beginning of the movie, the middle of the movie, the end of the movie, the end credits, the music, stunt coordinators, action scenes, CGI, dialogue, character developments.
I think you just say everything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
So now we're going to skip.
Hold on, I got one more real thing. I got one real.
There is no real thing.
Come on,
You ain't said a real thing yet.
Set design.
Okay.
Oh, we're done. So we're done here. We're done.
I loved everything about the movie.
We're going to.
There's nothing bad.
We're going to bad.
Yeah.
We are going to bad. Al, start us off if you don't mind. What did you not like about?
First and foremost, the Flash with Iris West scene. It was no point for that. I mean,
The donut part was no. That donut part. I mean,
the whole scene. I mean, just the fact it's a guy going down the street. He drops his hamburger. He's reaching for what seems like 2 minutes. You're a truck driver. You know.
You went through like 3 blocks.
3 blocks.
Like 3 blocks.
Your car's gonna turn. She got a beautiful new car. Can't start. New car. Looks
Classic.
perfectly classic.
You got that joint from Easter Motors.
Exactly. It might work. It might not.
It's gonna look good.
It's gonna look
But
good.
the inside could be messed up.
Your janky used auto car.
I like that. And
Best commercials, worst cars.
oh my god, I used to. Oh my god.
We all
Anyway.
know. We all know.
Oh my god. But just his whole intro, they could have redid it.
No
They
credit,
coulda redid
come
it.
to us.
And when you look at the bottom, it says it's got a big old warning about everything. So don't go to Easton's if you can.
I had a car from there every Tuesday overheated. Every Tuesday.
He's right. He's right. He's right. I was there. But anyway, just that part, and you made me lose my train of thought. Go ahead. Go to that part. You really, because I thought about the car and I remember every Tuesday you calling me about it. But go ahead.
Some of the scenes were just could have been cut in half. I agree with him. The Flash scene with Iris, they could have got rid of that one. The
singing.
Aquaman.
The love for Aquaman.
Singing. There was too many scenes where they were just pausing it all in the person's face, and then just out of the blue giving you music.
Hippolyta, they froze on her a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, every time one person died, she'll look at him for like 30 seconds, heart hurt. Then another person died, she'll look again.
Oh, they had to do a whole ceremony for her bringing out a bow and arrow to shoot. I don't need a ceremony for that. Do it just like that in there. This arrow will let them know. Pull that thing and shoot it. And then the whole scene. And then Wonder Woman sitting up in here cleaning. That was even extended. With her cleaning the statue.
Was extended.
And stuff. And the guy had to talk about everything. No. Do it like the original theatrical cut. Where all she did is hear the TV. The theatrical cut. Where she next thing you know, she heard something on TV. It was like, turn around, turn it up.
You know what though? If he would have slowed something down, he could have got it down to 3 hours and 30 minutes.
He literally could have got that sucker down.
Got it down to 3 hours and 30
minutes. He just wasn't having none of it because they finally said yeah. So he was like, bump it, put it all in there.
Yeah.
Would you done the same thing?
I would have.
All right then, so let's move forward then.
The action scene with Aquaman and Valko that was actually not in the theatrical version.
Any scene with Valko was not in the theatrical version.
Yeah, they could have cut that too. That could have been cut. Him just getting yelled out about his mom. He's like, your mom.
Take the spear.
Yeah.
Dropped it.
Yeah, that could have been cut. There was a scene with Aquaman saving the goddamn sailor in the middle of the sea. Cut that out. That had no purpose.
I thought we were talking about cons, not the changes you would make.
Yeah, that's a con. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Cut it. It was bad. It served no purpose.
What about you, Anthony?
It served no purpose.
It's got to be one thing that you.
If you have nothing bad, we can move on.
I have one bad thing.
Okay.
One bad thing. This is a legit review.
I swear to God,
it's a legit review.
Okay, go.
The one bad thing is that some of.
He can't even say it. He can't even say it.
That's not even a bad. It's more like a change I would make. Not even a bad thing. It's just a change.
Okay, we'll get to that then.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go to that right now then. What is your change?
Oh, that the one Aquaman scene where he saved the dude and threw him on the table and then walked out saying that the whiskey was on him and he went back into the ocean.
And mugged everybody.
Yeah, that was.
He mugged everybody. Like, what you going to do?
And walked out in slow motion.
Yeah.
One wave crashed over him, didn't do nothing. Then he finished drinking, threw the bottle, and the waves crashed.
He left about that much. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, outside of that, I'm fine with everything else.
Wow.
I will say, a con. All right, one con. The Joker scene at the end, when they were in an apocalyptic world, it felt shoehorned in.
Yeah.
Okay, it felt like he had a great idea. Like, man, we gotta film it. It's nowhere in the movie. Let's put it at the end. Make it a dream sequence. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
That right there felt shoehorned.
Yeah.
But until I see a part 2, I don't know.
Either way, it was shoehorned for this movie.
There was a part like that when Cyborg first touched the mother box. No, he didn't touch the mother box. He was on the ship, Superman's ship, and he logged into the ship and was trying to take over the ship. And he had a flash of a scene.
No, more than one.
Yeah,
he saw Aquaman die, Flash die, Wonder Woman was on a pipe.
Yeah, Darkseid.
Wonder Woman was already dead.
Yeah, she was already dead.
They were burning her body.
Darkseid was touching Batman like we're on the same side.
Superman,
excuse me.
Yeah, that scene was an out of pocket scene.
That's what I thought for me. That's what I thought
because he didn't.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, because he didn't even touch the mother box. He dialed into like the ship, Superman ship. So I was like, this is weird, but okay. Yeah. And I wasn't sure if he said go or no.
I think he said no.
I think he said no and heard go.
And Flash heard go.
And it was alright. It's not like you were
because he said no, like, oh my god, this is a bad idea. We shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
And then that's why Aquaman was like, no, we shouldn't do it. And they're like, yeah. Because they were kept going back and forth about it.
Everybody but Batman said no. And Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Wonder Woman and Batman like Wonder Woman was like, look, I know I'm strong. I know what I'm from. Right. And he's beating us. Yeah. We need this guy. Yeah.
This is true.
Like, I know y'all can't do it. I'm the one who can really do it, and I can't do it.
That's kind of disrespectful.
She didn't say it out loud, but she knew it.
I would kind of feel it. So we're not good enough?
No, you're not. We all got it. We all did.
But then you're going to tell us about teamwork. You're not good enough, but let's go team. No.
That's LeBron James does it all the time. Does he not?
He does. But he let's get back to the key moments from this cut, because we're here to review this.
Yeah. Right.
So for this one, what was?
Let's not call it a moment. Can we call it a version? This is Zack Snyder's version. The other one was Joss Whedon's version. Can we do that?
Sure, version. The Zack Snyder Justice League version.
All right.
HBO Max. Any key moments on this?
You already know mine. It's probably it was mine when Cyborg and his dad. When you saw your dad, when he saw his dad about to die.
About to die, he died.
I mean, but he saw him and he thought he was trying to stop him.
He thought he died fast and it was in slow motion.
But he felt like for everybody, he felt no pain. The way that those lasers went through him, I guarantee he felt no pain.
It was fast.
It was
quick and painless.
Yeah. But him, Cyborg, and his dad's dynamic throughout the whole movie was, I love you. I want to show you. I want to show you I love you, but I don't know how. That was his dad. And the son was like, you don't really love me. You feel like it's like you have to take care of me. You see what I'm saying?
I'm a responsibility, not a...
Yeah, right. I'm not... Exactly. I'm a responsibility. You don't love me. You just have to do it because my mom is dead. Because he is in the essence seemed like he wasn't there while his mom was alive because she let him do everything. Now that he has to do it, it's like it's a chore instead of...
That's how Cyborg made it feel like.
Yeah.
You don't need me. I agree with that. That was my key moment too. This father-son dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
My key moment, when I hit play at about 10:05. Yeah. That was my key moment. It's a great movie.
Was there anything you would change?
Yeah, I said that already.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did
because that was key moment and change. Yeah. For you, because you didn't have anything bad about it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
And I did say that the last Joker part, the nightmare scene felt shoehorned in. That was. I still love the scene.
To me, that was just fan service.
That was
straight fan service.
Because it was the epilogue.
Nobody has a problem with
it depends on the type
Marvel
of
does fan service at all. In any movie they've ever done, nobody has a problem with fan service. Zack Snyder does. Oh, it's a big deal. You know,
it wasn't actually part of the movie, so I wasn't. Right. It wasn't here or there for me because it was the epilogue, so it didn't mean anything to me. So when you say it, I was like, it wasn't really part of the movie.
Did you watch it? Did it come on before the credits?
It was.
Did it come on before the credits?
I don't understand why that.
Because that means part of the movie. Then.
Okay.
Even though it says epilogue, usually.
Yeah, I don't care. There's an epilogue in Justice League Unlimited, still part of the season. Still watching.
Okay, we're gonna go to Al first.
Epilogues happen in comic books all the time. Still
Al,
part of the
Okay,
series.
we can move
Al,
on.
what do you rate this movie? The Zack Snyder Justice League cut, HBO Max.
Version.
I don't remember what I gave the first Justice League. I think it was like a 6.
Yeah, that sounds.
I think I gave it a 6, and this is way more superior than that was because of all of the. I don't hope you're not gonna like everything. It's way more superior than that one was.
Let me give his number.
Yeah, but the problem that I had is it was you just put too much in.
Oh my God. 4
Just
hours.
take some of it out. You know,
It was only 4 hours, 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Yeah, that's a lot of time to just be sitting in one spot.
I wasn't in one spot. I wasn't in one spot. I was there. I was there. I was over there.
He was in 2 spots, everybody. He went from the couch to the floor. That was it.
I did
It was a lot of
stretches.
movement. I did stretches too. My legs was going to sleep.
He's old. So
It was driving me crazy.
falling asleep and everything.
But even still,
Just call this guy over.
that's all right. I'm fine with it. It is what it is. So, but it's far superior. The story actually made sense.
He's
And the first one,
I can't wait to hear this.
it doesn't make any sense. But at the same time,
No, don't. You're doing great. Don't mess it up.
it was certain things that I could have changed or I could have done without.
No movie's perfect. Not one movie's perfect.
I've never said a movie's perfect.
So that means
So there's no 10 for you then.
There's no 10.
It can't be a 10 because there's no perfect. He just said it.
He just said
so
it.
I reserve what I gotta say to the end.
So
I'm going last anyway, so that's not.
in that note, especially because I don't know if I want to see a second one, and I don't think it's going to be a second one. So it came off a cliffhanger.
We might.
If we do, then I can revise what I say. Right now, I say it's a 9.
That's how I
Say it's a
know.
9.
I give you that.
I say it's a 9.
9.5. That's what you said.
8.7. But
You said it what now?
8.7.
No, brother, you said a 9 is a 9.
It's the
9.
length. The length is too much. I'm not.
That's why it's not a 10. It's a 9.
This is how I go. I will rewatch Infinity War because it was shorter. I will rewatch Endgame even though it was long. I would not rewatch this because it's 4 hours. I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
Endgame, I skip right to the end, so it doesn't even matter to me.
I understand that. But that's
I watch it.
all right. So go ahead. What about y'all?
He's going last. I like the original version, the theatrical version.
Scoot over a little bit.
I did.
Over here.
I enjoyed what they gave me. I understood. I enjoyed. So this version, which actually it went into more explanation on more stuff. It had full circle. The action scenes were better. It was actually rated R, and it showed it was worth it and everything. Especially with a person who's coming to conquer planets, you expect this man to be killing everybody.
Yeah, right.
He was killing everybody. It was a no holds barred and everything. He went after him. I love the fact that he showed respect to Wonder Woman in a weird, I gotta get you angry, gotta threaten you kind of way, but like he ignored everybody else who was there first, and then as soon as she stepped on the scene, and I was like, this dude, he knows it.
Yeah.
He knows it right
He
there.
smelled them old guys.
Yeah, and then the Martian Manhunter appearance up in there, and they showed him twice. I was like, yeah, they didn't just show him one time. They showed him again, so that led to something. It was good. It was a one time. I don't know if I can sit down for 4 hours again. I got.
You could break it down though. Like you could watch it 2 hours one day. They were 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't watch.
Seems like a
movies
chore.
that. I don't watch the movies like that. I can't. A movie is meant to be watched one time, all at once. That's how I feel as though movies are meant to be watched. But overall, I give it. I would have to give it like an 8.7, 8.8.
Sounds about right.
Round it off to a 9.
I'll let you and the fans round it off to 9, but I'm at 8.8. It was actually
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got for the people?
It was way better than the first one. I mean, come on, 6 to an 8? That's good.
What you got for the people?
No, he gave the first one an 8 too. So.
Yeah, I know he did. I was talking about me.
You said that was an 8. You said 9. No,
8 point. I said 8.7 after because I had to go at the time. I'm not going to rewatch this.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. Speaking as the true Zack Snyder fan that I am.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
The truth is here. The truth is out.
It is what it is. I said before this movie was going to be a 10. I stand by that. This movie's a 10.
But nothing's perfect.
Nothing's perfect.
Yeah, rewind it, people. Rewind that part.
But it wasn't
perfect.
But nothing that was so outrageous in this makes it drop down the whole point, or even part of a point, or a decimal of a point. So that's a 10. That's how I feel. The greatness was so great that the half a thing that might have been even a thought about being poor did not bring it enough down to get it to anything else outside of a 10. Wow. So no, it wasn't perfect. Michael Jordan's game wasn't perfect. He's still the greatest of all time. Okay, there it is.
I ain't gonna use the Jordan.
Yeah, I did.
But nobody gives him a perfect score.
Is he not the greatest?
But it's a perfect score.
Every time you played with Michael Jordan on the game, his overall was 99.
That's not 100.
Well, this is 100.
That's not 100.
Not fine. Look, I'm not done. I am not done.
You are done.
10. Everybody gave their reason why. I gotta give my reason why.
You did just give a reason.
I did. I just said it was 10. I just said it was a 10.
You said a lot more than that. You just don't remember.
I said it was a 10 before I saw the movie. I was going to stand by that. I didn't say why it was a 10.
Okay, what's your reason?
It was a great movie.
Okay, then
It was a great movie. Look, the dialogue, the explanation of why things were happening were much better. They didn't leave any questions unanswered in the movie. I mean, they left it on like Dark Side is Coming.
I might be something. It happened so quick. I don't know.
But there's no like everything you had a question on because Alan was asking the questions. And
there was a couple questions they didn't answer.
I mean, yeah, like how the spaceship that ship at the end.
And you know what an anti-life equation is, and you were there to conquer it.
Mm-hmm.
He knew.
Can I finish? Oh. You had to, you know where it was. You went there to conquer it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when Steppenwolf talked about it, like, oh, I found it. I know where it is. You act like you didn't know where it was the second time, but you went to war with this world the first time because you knew it was something special, like you said, and all of a sudden you don't remember.
Yeah, but I think he said so. The way Wonder Woman explained, like there was something special, a power on this earth. He didn't know what it was.
So why wouldn't you go back again? Because once you get your power stronger, why wouldn't you go back and find out what that special thing is? Or why don't bring the whole thing? Steppenwolf found it out by himself. Why wouldn't you just have an assassin by himself go and find out?
Same reason why Thanos didn't just go get the stones all at once.
We're talking about.
I'm just saying to draw it out, to draw the story out. If you want the truth, it's to draw the story.
Well, look, like you said,
it's 10 out of 10.
There's not a question, and I just gave you a question.
Well, you know why?
I'm just saying.
Part 2 explain that. Part 2 and 3 explain that when we get it.
And that's why it's not perfect, because we don't know if we're gonna get it 2 or 3.
I just need another Justice League movie. I don't need a part 2 or 3. I just need another Justice League movie. Don't be part 2. Don't pick up from where this left off. Just give me.
Why not?
Just give me a different.
Why
movie.
not?
Give me a different movie.
I don't agree with that.
You're wrong.
I want a different movie. I want a different movie.
You want to start it over?
You know what? I want them to do just like they did with Avengers.
This is not Marvel. I hate when people.
I really do. Because remember how Marvel did it with Thanos and they teased Thanos at the end and they gave us Age of Ultron, which everybody's starting to go back and watch now because of Scarlet Witch.
Nobody goes back and watch like, oh, this is way better.
No, they're not saying
that. They're not saying that. So let's cut it out. They're just watching it again.
But I do want them to do a different, bring in a different version, different hero. Like, give me something like
you can bring a different start over.
Give me.
He wants to go off course to come back on course later.
There you go. That's what I like.
Yeah, but this is not Marvel. I hate. Look, you gotta understand. You gotta understand that Zack Snyder, before anybody else was like, oh yeah, all these Marvel movies have the same tone. They're kind of almost like the same thing. They're all different and you're all unique and they're all good for the most part, but they all have the same thing. He gave you something different. So why would you want the same thing across all your superhero movies? The reason why people like The Boys and the Marvel Netflix, because they're different. They're a different tone. That's what you can't have everything be like the MCU. Because everything can't be Marvel.
At least you know.
I know you're Marvel, but everything can't be Marvel. And you can't say something's worse because it's not like Marvel. There's nothing wrong with not being like Marvel. The Boys are not like Marvel. You love The Boys.
This is a different version though. But
Invincible's about to come on Amazon Prime. You love Invincible. I know you do. I know you love the comic. It's not like Marvel.
It's not.
You don't have to be Marvel to be good.
I'm not saying do Marvel. I'm just saying I want a different. I don't want to see Darkseid in the next. If they do another Justice League movie, I want to see somebody else.
Which I understand that.
Like they gave us Deathstroke and awesome looking version.
But you can have that and still deal with Josh. Like they can be setting it up. Darkseid comes and then.
But that's kind of like Marvel, isn't it? You have a villain, but you have a big bad that's still coming.
No, you can finish off the big bad and still set up the next villain the next time. Like right now, like at the end of this movie, they say we should have a league of our own. All right, cool. You ain't gotta see no more of that. Finish off with Darkseid, then go and just leave. Why they already broken up? Why they're broken and hurting strong?
Okay. All right. You guys let us know in the comment section.
I should be in the room putting this shit together, man.
We know your idea how to fix the DCEU and everything.
Because as soon as you say, no, you're wrong, I'm right, they're like, get out.
Yeah, you're right.
You're done.
Right.
That one time you scream at us.
Absolutely right.
Like you scream at us, you are not going to scream at them. You want my money? You want my money? Get the hell out. You ain't my money.
You're absolutely right. All right. I need somebody with my ideas, but less temperament in there.
Yeah, you're
go in there for me.
Your passion would overwhelm your calm and.
You're right. I'm at the record it and send it to him and get back notes.
But what happens if they call you? Hey, we got some questions. You're in the same vein.
Yeah, you are, and they will 100.
Leave a voicemail.
Hold up. I'm a little busy right now. Call back and leave a voicemail, and I get right back to you. That's all I do.
Leave comments in the comment section how you guys felt about the movie. Was 4 hours too long for you? What would you like to take out? What scenes you like? What scenes you didn't like? All that good stuff. You know.
It was just right.
Give us your rating on a scale of 1 to 10. How you felt about it, and don't forget to hit that like button.
One more thing before you go.
What you got to?
I want to thank my manager, Miss Sharita, for giving me this day off. I promise it's a shout out. That's the only way I don't get in trouble. So thank you for this day off. It's great. I had a great time. My kids watch this movie. I don't care if they're only 3 and 9. They're watching this.
They will not wait.
They
will not sit.
Especially that 3-year-old.
We not gonna sit for 30 minutes. You know that.
We barely sat through it for 4 hours. We were all just moving around.
I sat through. It wasn't nothing.
It couldn't.
I went up and got drinks and everything.
He did.
Yeah, they got stripping. He missed out on a great close-up shot of somebody's face. He missed out on that.
Because there was a lot of those and everything. Well, you know what? We'll see. You guys watch the movie.
Let us know.
Watch the movie. Let us know in the comment section.
Watch it a lot. Let it play on repeat while you're not at home.
I don't know about that part, but definitely watch
the movie. Restore the Snyderverse.
We'll see.
It's for autumn.
We'll see you guys next time. We're out.
Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it all this man.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her incredible hog. Buy it in bulk, chop it down like you one of them stalks. Take a girl, then I turn her into shark from Xenoblade.